Hello, witch folk. Welcome to our coven.
We are angels on broomsticks. I don't remember my line.
She's been gone with COVID and she forgot her lines.
I had the cocoa. Yes, so I did get it. So we're angels on broomsticks. We're a mother-daughter duo. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Evangeline. And
we love the makeup. And today we are going to be using the Glaminatrix Cosmetics You Beauty palette. We've had this for a while, but we haven't used it on our channel, and we're going to be talking about...
And just like that...
Yeah.
Have you forgotten the name?
I've forgotten the name. I was going to call it something else. I was going to call it I Couldn't Help But Wonder.
Oh, it could have been named that. I feel like
it could have been named that. But it's Sex and the Widow. It's episode 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're behind, obviously.
We're behind, so you guys should be behind too. But we're excited to use this palette. It's a brand from Australia. And they've got something else new out, but we're going to just use this old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
So let's get into it. I just want to say quickly, I'm trying out the NARS new foundation. She ordered that too, so we may do like a full review on this if you're interested in that.
And we got another palette coming from Nomad.
Yeah.
Not the Banff, but the Whistler palette. I keep saying Banff.
Maybe we'll feature them together, just like new makeup.
So. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get started and let's get chatting about the Sex and the City. I mean,
yes.
And just like that.
And just like that. And it's called Sex and the Widow. And it starts out with Carrie. She's writing a book again, you know. We see the seasons change. She's in her window. Seasons change a lot. They're weird with time in this show. Like, because the kids are obviously way too young. If you really IMDb'd that, you know the kids are actually
way older.
20, 28. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, in the companion podcast, Michael Patrick King keeps going on and saying it's been 3 months. Which makes zero sense that from winter to fall to spring is 3 months. No, that's a full 6 months of time.
They're being liberal with this time.
Yeah, but they just don't want to show Carrie mourning away, which I'm so thankful for because I hate a plot line like that. I hate seeing people just mope around. Like, boo-hoo, we don't need to see that.
She is moping, but so she's written a book and it's about her grief, kind of. And it's almost like, so she goes to some editor who loves her, and she's going to get the book published, but she says exactly what they said when she in the TV show when she wrote the book. Are you a pessimist or are you optimist? Like she said, do you have hope? Meaning hope for
a man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's always about, isn't it?
It's interesting that because it's like, oh, she still has to have this goal, Carrie.
Yeah.
Like finding a man.
You need a man's.
Oh my God. And it's like, yeah. I didn't really think of that.
Yeah, I think about it because I'm the age of these people.
Yeah.
And I don't have no mans.
There's always that you're going to die alone. We all die alone.
We all die alone. Anyway. Don't kid yourself, Miranda. Anywho, so then we'll go through this storyline for a bit because it's Charlotte playing tennis. And I like it.
Yeah.
She's playing tennis with her new best friend.
LTW,
Lisa. And they're really cool playing tennis. Their outfits are so cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's very competitive on the court, which we kind of knew that about her. And her husband at one point later on in the show, he wants to play doubles with LTW's husband. What's his name?
LT husband.
LT husband. And so they play doubles, and it's very ferocious. And I love it because Charlotte is always so apologetic in real life, and she knocks Harry down somehow. I don't know. I don't even know. I've watched it a million times. I still don't get it. They edit a lot because I don't think the actual actors play tennis properly.
Yeah,
so that you just see their armpits.
They said in the podcast that Kristen Davis learned some tennis and that she's supposed to be playing Charlotte as a shark. But like every time she hit the ball, she had this like excited face on, and they're like, "No, you have to be a shark."
It's cool because I'm in a tennis club. I mean, it's closed because of COVID, and I haven't played tennis in many years. But you grew up in it, so I grew up with these bitches and hoes. And And they're awful people. I can attest to it.
The tennis
like
ladies.
these tennis ladies, they're normal and real. If you saw them at the grocery store, you'd say hi. But like if you see them at the right when you get the hallway in the tennis court, no, they were mean. Really
That's funny.
mean bitches.
Did their meanness extend into like at the gym, like
Just
in
the hallway.
restaurant? Just the hallway.
No,
of
just the hallway at the tennis court. They were fine at the restaurant. One lady, I hated her so hard. She ended up she had a stroke. And I was happy. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I think that's too mean, isn't it?
One lady had, no, you put that in. You put that in.
Okay.
I don't even know her name anymore. I do, actually, but I'm not going to say it. She's so mean, though.
Okay, yeah. She's a bad person.
Yeah, anyway, so that's what the tennis culture's like. Your meanness just comes out. Anyway, it's Charlotte.
Interesting.
It's cool. So, but the main storyline is that the editor of the book wants Carrie to go on a date. So they have this scene where Seema, the new best friend of Carrie, has put her online in the online dating world.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because Seema's online. Seema's trying to date. She's like, I think she's 53 or 4 or something.
Yeah. She's
And she's like, 53. So she still has hope.
hope to find a man.
The man will make you so very, very happy. Imagine you're a 53-year-old woman with amazing career.
Yeah.
And you meet a man and that's going to complete your ass.
Yeah. I feel sad for Seema in that way, that she's still buying that.
She buys into that. And so we see Carrie, rifle through the Tinder type thing, which I've done in my day.
Yeah.
And they're all good-looking men, 53, 55, one's chewing on his glasses.
And I'm sure in their dating profiles, the age group they're looking for in women is probably 19 to 29. Just like Leonardo.
I can attest to this. This man, she ends up going on a date with. He's very good looking, I think. He's 53, so he's younger than Carrie. And he's a widower. But IRL, his wife would have had to have died that afternoon for him to go on a date with Carrie. Because a 53-year-old widower would have gone on a date and married and impregnated a 39-year-old woman who froze her eggs by 3-month mark.
It's true.
It's a true
Very
story. I'm saying this because I've seen it happen many times. I know. I can count on my hand, five fingers on my hand. Widowers that I know who have been married within a year.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So this man, he's cute. She goes on a date with him, and I think it's a really fun scene because it's really awkward at first, and like they're like, let's get a drink.
Yeah, of course. Must.
Like any first date, like we've all experienced those, right?
So awkward. Oh my God.
Do you have a funny first date story?
I think I told it. The guy who ordered the grilled cheese. And then after he ate the grilled cheese and tea, and I had some beers, he's like, can we go to your house? I lived with you at the time. And play Wii? Nintendo Wii?
Oh, no.
And I was like, no, I've got a band meeting.
Because you had a Nintendo Wii?
Yeah, I want to play Wii with you, grilled cheese. Dude. And he was younger than me, and I was young at the time, so it was just not happening.
First dates are great.
Oh, I hate them always, never.
I've never been able to master that.
I don't think, even if it's someone you might like end up with, your first date's probably not gonna be that great. It's awkward.
Well, their date was hilarious. I thought it was cute because we didn't see their conversation once they had the drink, but they exit and they go bye, and they Ralph, both of them, like he Ralphs. Then you know how she is because we've seen her at Ralph before.
Oh, on the beach.
She Ralphs twice in Sex and the City on the beach, but then she Ralphs when she sees the ring that Aiden bought her.
Oh yeah.
And like she goes on the phone with Miranda, who was Ralphing as well.
Oh yeah.
So I think she's one of those Ralphers who, I see you Ralph, I'll raise you a Ralph. In IRL, she actually apparently drank a whole bunch of junk And Ralph, IRL.
Ralph, I've never heard this word in my life. Yes, she vomited. Because the whole thing is they're so drunk, right? They're
Yeah, it's cute. It was cute. I thought it was a cute first date, but she's embarrassed by it.
Her vomiting is like my vomiting. I mean, mine's extra, but
her vomiting
it's like
is out of.
You can tell it's real because she's like, what? Like I sound like a monster.
Vomiting is crazy.
I can't hide vomit. You know, some people who can discreetly vomit. Not me. I will wake up the household.
Yeah, it's really loud. Meanwhile, Miranda and Steve are at a farmer's market, and Miranda's on the phone looking for Steve. He's at the wrong vendor, blah, blah, blah. And who do they run into but Naya and her husband, Andre Rashad. So anyway, Naya says to Miranda when the men are away, she got her period, so she's not pregnant.
Yeah.
And that's sad, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, meanwhile, like, Andre Rashad's so sexy, and they kiss, and he goes to the cheese
Nobody acts like that, though. I hate
on Sex in the City. This is why I'm glad Big died, and everyone's like, "Whoa, Big died on the first episode." I don't want to see Carrie talk to Big like, yeah. Booth bitch. You know, I hate the way she talks around men when she's in love with them.
Bitch. It's true.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
So now she's normal. Like, I've never loved Carrie more than I've loved her in this, where she's like not dating, not frantically running around dating. Anywho, the crazy one is Miranda, because she's bored of her husband. And anyway, she decides to have sex with Steve, or let Steve finger her, just the way she was fingered by Shay.
Yeah.
And he's like, he fumbles around and something happens. And she's
it's so awkward.
Like, he's never fingered her.
Like, he's acting like he doesn't know what he's doing at all. I feel like, also she says, like, I tried to revive things with Steve, but it's like one try does not a real try.
One try after many years of not having sex?
No. It's going to be a little awkward at first. That's inevitable. But obviously, like, Miranda doesn't care enough to keep trying for the relationship.
So Miranda tells Carrie about it. She says, like, he's boring in bed. It's like zombie sex.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can get that. But, like, what do you know, you're after what? You're 55? I'm not saying 55-year-old people don't deserve a lot of things, but...
Well, it's not even that. It's long-term relationships. It's just like, I don't know. People have this thing, like, it's always got to be so lustful and always going. It's like things ebb and flow. Like, but obviously Miranda just doesn't like Steve anymore.
Yes.
Bumbling old Steve at the farmer's market.
So anyway, the biggest thing on, I guess, the whole episode is the benefit. They're always having these things so they get the characters all together. There's a benefit for the school that Charlotte and LTW have their kids in.
It's like they're selling things for thousands of dollars. What fucking school do you go to?
It reminded me of the school in that other TV show.
Oh, Big Little Lies?
Yeah, Big Little Lies.
Yeah, that's a benefit.
Sure enough, Professor Puke is there.
Yeah.
Turns out Carrie's date, Peter, age 53, is there. He's a teacher at the school.
Yeah.
And she sees him and she says, so embarrassed. How old are you, Carrie? That you're
Carrie's acting so dramatic about this when it was like literally the most hilarious first date story ever. It's so good. You know?
I would love that first date.
Yeah, like the first date, we got so drunk we vomited. Co-vomited together in the middle of the street.
Apparently she is on the auction, a date with Carrie Bradshaw.
Sex writer. But
nobody's bidding because they're all married.
Which reminds me of the scene in the train in the original series where it's like they're trying to get Samantha laid on the train and they walk into all those dudes and we're all married.
We don't
She just needs a little flirtation.
And then Charlotte bids, and then Carrie bids on herself, and then who saves the day? Professor Puke. $1,050 or something? How much does this Professor Puke make at a school?
True.
This guy bids on a date.
Teacher.
So they get a second date, which we don't see in this episode, but, you know. also who's at the benefit is Shay. They're doing their stand-up routine. Miranda, like a magnet. It's Shay, the love of my life. And they talk, but it's embarrassing. She's awkward.
Well, okay, what's interesting about this little scene between them, it's like in the past episode, Miranda texted Shay or DM'd them on Instagram, which I knew would be a little death sentence because that DM's never gonna be seen. And Miranda took it personally, thought that Shay had not, responded, and now Miranda sees Shay at the benefit, and after Shay's performance goes over to them, like Miranda puts up her little front, and Shay's kind of like, yo, why are you being so weird? Like, we know each other. Why are you acting weird? And I think part of Miranda's response is from years of dating men.
Yes.
And you can never just say, why didn't you text me back? Why didn't you message me back, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like Miranda's responding from, I'm going to call it trauma, because dating men is fucking trauma and gaslighting, and you're always told, like, your feelings are invalid.
You shouldn't feel that way.
You shouldn't feel anything at all. I saw this thing on TikTok recently of, like, I see a lot of these, like, people making fun of men's dating profiles and the things they put in them. And there's so many men who say, I don't want a woman who takes herself too seriously. And someone made a whole song about it. And it's like, there's all these men. And what does that mean, take yourself too seriously? It means they don't want you to call them out on any of their shit. They want someone who's going to put up with all their red flags. And it's like...
Oh, and they don't want drama.
Yeah, no drama here.
Who creates the drama?
You do.
They create the drama.
Yeah. So I feel like Miranda's reaction is very innate and very like, okay, I have to now pretend and play it cool. And she's like,
cool, I don't care.
Just say what you want. That's awesome. That turns me on. And then they go off and they have sex. And
I think it's great.
Cute. And I like this aspect of Shay being someone who's very honest and sort of is like redrawing these boundaries of what healthy relationships should look like. Even if it's not like monogamous relationships, right? Because Shay's obviously not into that. But we have years of shitty men, and Sex and the City showed that so well.
It did.
It's so cool to see sort of like a new way of relationshiping that is what relationships should be.
That's a good point. I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Miranda says she's in love with you. I'm in love with you, Shay.
Yeah.
And just like that, Carrie goes home. She has hope. Because the guy wrote her, I can't wait for the next date or something like that.
Yeah.
Hope. Okay, let's play a little fun game. In this particular episode alone, fuck, marry, kill. Charlotte, Miranda, or Carrie. I'm going to tell you mine.
Should I answer first or you want to go ahead? Because I don't know my answer.
Okay, mine first. I'm going to fuck Miranda because... I know how to finger properly. You use these two. You don't use these two. You use this one. These two. The middle two. I know this. Somebody taught me that. I'm not going to say who. Squirting good. Yeah. It's key. And I know how to do it. And I'm going to marry Charlotte because I'm probably going to marry Charlotte in every episode because the Excel spreadsheet, I know she didn't have it in this. But I like her little feistiness. Yeah. And I'm only going to kill Carrie just so she can go to heaven and be with Big a little bit longer.
I agree with everything you just said.
Okay.
That's so funny. Yeah, I think Charlotte's a really good mom.
I'm into Charlotte because she's so funny.
I think she just cares so much. Her whole thing of like getting feisty in tennis... And, like, her and Harry end up having a huge fight in the street. Apparently it's based on one of the writers' like true experience getting into tennis, and it's like having this huge fight with their husband about tennis and not saying sorry to the husband for knocking them over, and it was like a huge fight all the way down the street. And it's really funny seeing couples like... I know,
I loved her line too. It's like, in the words of Demi Lovato, sorry, not sorry.
Okay, let's go into a shimmer. Flaming Gala. Ooh.
This is pretty.
This shimmer's so pretty, IRL. It's so pretty. It looks like fairy dust. Oh my lord. It looks white on my finger. Look.
Wow. That's gorge.
You're not going to be able to tell on camera. I know it. I just know it. It's so pretty. Oh, it's like those white-based multichromes that transform.
That I love.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, pretty. Yours. Oh my God. That's that green shade that looks so good on you. Okay, let's do mascara and come back to finish off the looks. Okay, we're back. And I just wanted to share something because my look is so like pinky purple. And just so you know, this is what I use. This like middle shade that's like a mauvey purple, and then this white thing. And that's what it transformed into, which is cool. Anyway, you use like what, that green and then that? Doop, mama?
I have to keep my head straight. I don't like my jowly look. Oh, I told you. Yes.
Don't turn your head in. Okay, let's finish it off. I think I'm going to try out a brown lip. You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm mad because I brought my favorite lipstick.
So why are you mad?
Well, because I don't think it'll go with my look.
Why? Try it.
Oh, okay. My new favorite lipstick is by Melt, and it's from the Mariposa collection. Can you read it?
Amara Eterna. It's like a glittery lipstick.
Or I also like the other one. That's the corally.
I heard about this interesting lip technique to get like your perfect lip color, and I don't know if it'll work, but I'm interested in it. To lip line, you use your eyeshadow pencil color. Then in the middle, you put your blush tone, and then you put gloss on top. Interesting. I guess the idea is to create some cohesion.
My favorite thing is the blurred lip look.
Okay, I was talking about that to someone today, and I've never got that to look good. It just looks like
a technique.
Weird. It makes my mouth look smaller and weirder. Whereas I just like to overline. This is Turn to the Left from MAC.
Ooh, that looks good. Is that new?
Left to the left. Yes, it's their Powder Kiss lip formula, which is supposed to
When did you get that?
The other day.
I didn't. When? You didn't tell me. You're telling me.
Well, you were gone with COVID, and I forgot to tell you some things. And I'm just not sure about the color. But I feel like these formulas are kind of meant to be like a blotted lip look, so you don't need to like, really put it on. So I'm going to try like literally blotting it.
Tell the people about your dog's teeth.
Oh, I took my doggy to the doggy dentist. He's right here. He's having a dream and he's shaking. I'll put up some pictures here.
Put the pictures.
He's a bad boy. He doesn't let me brush his teeth. But somehow this miracle happened, and he's only 2 years old, and they said he has bad teeth.
He's a Chihuahua.
But yeah,
they have bad teeth.
They're prone to it. So I wanted to get him at the dentist soon because I don't want him to die from teeth.
They won't die from teeth. They end up with no teeth, and their like tongues hang out like.
Yeah, I don't like that. But also, no, they can die because it can be infection to their like kidneys. Okay, I'm done. These are the finished looks. I am really into this palette. I am into this look. I'm into your look. Yeah. I mean, so we've already seen a couple episodes after this because, like we said,
we're behind because of the cocoa.
I'm really excited to talk about future episodes because I have some more things to say.
You had some good thoughts about why Miranda was acting like the way she was.
Yeah, and I think that expands into the last episode.
And it makes me like her more because people are really shitting on Miranda's character.
Yeah, they are.
She's just a teenager in her heart.
Yeah.
She's just a tender, romantic, sexually charged woman.
She is a woman.
Not these two.
These two. Shay knows. Yeah, so I think that's about it for today. Definitely let us know your thoughts down below on this episode. If you want to chat a little bit more about, the episodes coming up, feel free. We're spoiled. Yeah. We know.
We're all spoiled. We know. We'll be doing them all because we're doing our due diligence.
Yes. So we'll be catching up with that. And after that's done, because we're nearing the end, there's 10 episodes, right?
Yeah.
So then we'll be getting back into doing a lot more new makeup, playing with palettes and stuff. Let us know if there's anything you want us to see. So don't forget to like.
Also, I'm moving.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do a little video. I think we should do a little video in my place.
Ah, that'd be fun.
Yes.
We could do a vlog.
A little vloggy, and I'll show you my place.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
Don't tell people where it's at because the murderers might come.
They can't make it past the doorman.
Oh, yeah, you got a doorman.
Yeah.
Cool. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Stay witchy, stay bitchy. Have a good week. Bye, witches.